James had always been a hardworking man. At 32, he had built a solid career in finance, owned a small house, and was engaged to the love of his life, Clara. Life was good, and he was proud of how far he had come from humble beginnings. But in one careless moment, everything changed. One Friday evening, after a long day at work, James and his colleagues went out for drinks. He rarely drank, but that night he had a few more than usual. His friends offered to book him a cab, but he insisted he was fine. He had driven home slightly tipsy before, and nothing had happened. As he sped down the quiet road leading to his neighborhood, his vision blurred slightly. He blinked a few times, shaking his head to clear his mind. Just then, a figure dashed onto the road. James reacted too late. The sickening sound of impact echoed in the silence. His heart pounded as he stumbled out of the car. A young boy, no older than 7, lay still on the ground. A woman, presumably his mother, screamed as she rushed toward the child. James' knees buckled. His world spun. The ambulance arrived within minutes, but it felt like hours. The boy was unconscious, barely breathing. James could barely hear the sirens over his own heartbeat. When the police asked if he had been drinking, he admitted it immediately. He was arrested on the spot. The next days were a blur. The boy, named Liam, was in a coma. His mother, devastated, refused to meet James. His fiancée Clara was heartbroken and unsure what to do. His employer put him on indefinite leave, and his friends avoided his calls. In court, James pleaded guilty. The judge, considering his clean record and deep remorse, sentenced him to 3 years in prison. As he sat in his cold cell that night, reality sank in. One careless mistake had destroyed everything. After serving his sentence, James emerged a different man. He sought out Liam's mother to apologize. She was hesitant, but agreed to meet. "Nothing can undo what happened," she said. "But if you truly regret it, find a way to make something good out of this tragedy." James took her words to heart. He dedicated his life to campaigning against drunk driving. He visited schools, shared his story, and helped others understand the consequences of one bad decision. He never forgave himself fully, but he turned his pain into purpose. The lesson? One mistake can change your life forever. Think before you act. Please like, share, and subscribe.